All right, what is up, my friends? This is technically a module on branding, but I want you guys to start writing content as best you can, right? I want you to focus on one tweet a day, or if you want to put out a billion tweets a day, you can. You can't do that on other platforms, but you can do that on Twitter for sure. So, I want to show you a good, simple system for generating content, good content ideas that actually get engagement and followers, right? Because as we get deeper into this, we're going to be adding more complexity. I'm going to be giving you more options for this, and you'll be able to choose your favorite way of generating content ideas. But this is what I've done since the start, okay? And so in here, one, we're going to be generating ideas from Medium, from YouTube, from Tweet Hunter, and from the Twemex app, right? So you have 4 ways to generate ideas. If you don't generate ideas from this, I don't know what to tell you. But one thing to keep in mind, so we'll go to the Notion Command Center, and we'll go to the Inspiration Lab. So there's a few things you'll need here, right? You'll need your domain of mastery. So you'll need this filled out with your interests, main interests, topics, and then inside here you can fill these out as well, or just fill these out along the way. And that will give you things that you can research, right? Because you need to research when you consume. It's less about consumption, it's more about research in our case. You're researching. Again, you're researching. And the other thing is your tribe of mentors. So we'll have that in here, I believe. Yes. So again, we're going to be going all into all of this, but for now you can start playing with this and you can write down your mentors. So one of mine, for example, is Naval, of course. I could say Tim Denning, which is a good one, and just other people, and then your favorite books. And this is just a place where you can generate unlimited ideas. So just know that you're going to be basing this research off of your mentors, or you'll be able to find mentors this way. And from the other place, your domain of mastery. So the interests and then the topics that come from that are what you're going to be researching or just looking for. Now, when you sign up for a Medium account, it will have you pick your recommended topics that you want to study. So you could study entrepreneurship, stoicism, self-improvement, all of the above. These are all the ones that I chose. And so I get information related to that. So let's look at this and just tell me that you can't come up with a good idea for a tweet from this. Working harder is stupid. Steal this blueprint to get more free time and work less. Working harder is stupid. You can come up with that so much. You like, there's the whole work hard, not smart, but you need to be able to craft like a unique perspective around this. And so this, pretty much what you're going to do here is write a tweet based off of this, but you're going to take the idea of working harder is stupid, and then you're going to pull inspiration from tweet formats that already do well and then plug it into that. So we'll dive deeper into this, of course, but you can take that idea, you can run it through any one of these, right? And start to build a better tweet from that. Or you can go through here and look at other tweets, or you can just look at this hard pill to swallow. This would actually work perfect. Let me see. So go to Tweet Hunter. So hard pill to swallow. We'll write a tweet. And let's say hard pill to swallow. There are people working less hours than you and earning twice as much money. So that's one example, but you can take that and you can run with it, right? So working harder is, what was it again? Working harder is stupid. Hard pill to swallow. Hustle culture lied to you. The quality of your work is determined by the quality of your rest. So this could be a tweet in itself. I could completely delete this part and just put the quality of your work is determined by the quality of your rest. I could turn this into a list where Hustle culture lied to you. Sleep is not for the weak. Weak. 2 to 4 hours of work is all you need. You could add another point, right? And at this point, we're kind of following a different structure. So already we've turned one idea from this alone into 3 tweets that follow different structures in here. One where it's like kind of the hook and then the sinker. Oh, so the hook and sinker, but then also like the hook and then a list and then a like heavy hitting last line. So you can see what I'm talking about here. And you can use this all to your advantage and just come play around in here until we dive into it deeper. But that's one way to generate ideas. And then you can come in here, you can look at this, like anything, just read, create a consumption habit. You need a consumption habit. But then 10 extremely simple habits to get 1% better every day. So what are these habits? Make your bed. Okay, why? Why do you make your bed? Right? Do you make your bed? Why don't you make your bed? Is it because like, oh, you can start off the day to build discipline, when I could come in and talk about it from a different perspective where I make my bed. I could see like a masculinity account saying this where it's like, I make my bed just so it's ready to go when it's sexy time or something like that. If that's something you want to talk about, but you can come up with a new reason for this habit. You can come up with a new way of thinking about it. Or you can just be contrarian and just say, everyone tells you to make your bed, but it's a fucking waste of time. Like, just go and get work done or something. What are your beliefs around it? If you don't have beliefs around it, try making your bed and have that experience and uncover why it's a good thing for you to do or a bad thing for you to do. And you can come through and look at all of these, right? And you can also use this as inspiration for your own threads, right? So 10 extremely simple habits to get 1% better every day. Let's look at one of my top tweets. 7 bad habits that are preventing you from the life you want, right? So you can create a completely different hook. And let's say you're talking about habits as opposed to something else. And then you can come through and research like what habits are good, right? And ones you have experience with as well, because they're not all just going to come to mind. You do have to research and get those ideas flowing. And it's like, oh yeah, that is a habit of mine, or that is a habit of mine. And you start to create these things, right? So I can come through and be like, make your bed, more so like clean your room might work better. Move, hydrate, sunlight. I could come up with my own thing for that. Reading, it's just for idea generation, right? And now most of the ones that show up on your like recommended feed are going to be good here. But if you want to add a bit of power to the punch, you need to find your mentors on YouTube, right? And so I always listen to lectures. I have YouTube Pro where I can listen to these with my phone off, with my headphones in. But let's look at one. So I really like Nathaniel Drew for self-improvement. And of course, this takes research and you have to understand different things. But now you go to their profile and you go to, where is it? Videos. And then you sort by most popular. And now you can see which videos and which headlines, in a sense, got the most views. These are validated ideas that are already going to do well. So I learned Italian in 7 days, 30 days of cold showers, video for introverts, right? So if you want to talk about being an introvert for a bit, you could go here. You could find the content ideas inside of here. What else? What I learned, 1 year of meditation. So he has a lot of stuff, but like for me, I wouldn't use most of this stuff. If you're interested in like education or learning, you could pull inspiration from this. I could probably angle a lot of the lessons that were taught in here to my audience from the things that I do, right? And how I journal for mental clarity. So you could come in here and with all of this, it's not like you have to act like you do these things. If you don't do these things or you're not practicing these things, then you can come in and just talk about this. So I'm going to try journaling this way for a week. And then you list out the steps in the journal, and then you could turn all of those into tweets themselves. But this could be a better hook, but you get what I'm saying here, right? You don't have to do all of these things. It's all about positioning and the angle of which you're attacking it from. You're attacking it from a newbie level because you're a beginner and you're just trying these things out. I think a better one would be like journaling method I am experimenting with this week. I think that's better. And you could have list. I predict that my mental clarity will shoot through the roof. So now I'm talking about benefits, mental clarity. I'm exaggerating a bit, and I'm confident throughout all of this. So I guarantee I might come back. I'll save that as a draft and come back, and you may see that as a tweet, and I guarantee it'll probably do well because the content idea is already validated. So the next thing you can do is just find tweets that do well, right? And then you can save them in your own inspiration lab under here. And one thing I forgot to mention, at the very bottom of this, you can copy and paste links to videos. You can copy and paste screenshots if you just want to screenshot all of his top videos and put the screenshot at the bottom of this, or copy and paste Medium articles. I do this on my phone, so I'll just screenshot it and add it to an album specifically for idea generation, and that would work really well. But you can also do this. So you can type your Tribe of Mentors names into this area where I need to go to search. But let's say I type in Naval. This would be pretty easy to do just from his profile. But so that loads, and now boom, you have a bunch of things that you can run through the inspiration lab and start developing content ideas and just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks and then doubling down on the content ideas that work for you. And that's how you start to form the topics that do the best in your domain of mastery, right? So that is a good thing to think about. And then the last thing is Twemex, right? So I have a link to this in the actual course, but you just go to twemex.app. You install it on Chrome, and now you can go to anyone's page. So let's say Dicky, and I can see all of his top content now. So there's huge thread idea that you could follow. There's this format that you could follow and plug in your own thing. So instead of bad copywriting, let's say you're a relationships guy or a social dynamics guy, bad communication. And then in relation, under the context of like meeting new people, right? So bad introductions, good introductions, something like that. You see what I'm saying? You can follow all of these methods. So the Scamper method, which is like substitute, what can you replace? In the actual tweet, you're replacing copywriting with something else, right? And it's as simple as that. And that one popped off, and you are more confident in your ability to write tweets that get good engagement relating to the interest that you are interested in. So that is a simple system. It pretty much comes down to generate validated ideas through Twemex, Tweet Hunter, YouTube from your Tribe of Mentors, or Medium. And this doesn't only have to be from your Tribe of Mentors. It can be from really anyone that's talking about that topic. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hope that helped. Start writing tweets, because the more tweets you write now, the more you'll be able to iterate and improve and kind of catch your blind spots in the next module when we talk about content. So hope you enjoyed.